Anyway, you know the story. So, girl I've been dating for a minute, wasn't a big 2A person. She kind of had some things happen to her. She got robbed at gunpoint multiple times.
Damn,
and
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you know how little she is. She's a little, you know what I mean? And yeah, twice someone stuck guns in her face and robbed her. Whew, she's like the size of a child. You robbed anyway. So she's been thinking about it because that's what a small, very small, petite woman would think about. Like, yo, I'm not physically capable of doing anything. I might need to think bigger. But she hadn't actually done the stuff. So when, we meet, when I date, I gotta tell women up front, like, what I'm about, who I am. I'm a 2A supporter, I'm not a Democrat. Like, we won't go there. I won't do politics, but I don't support a lot of stuff that lots of people support. So, I got to tell you up front. Oh, by the way, I probably got a Glock or something on me, 15 rounds and a red dot, because I had it milled out and I got night sights and I got an extra mag and probably an AR pistol in the trunk, just so you know, because we're going to go get pizza and we get stopped. I got to disclose because, I'm a CCW holder and I don't want to lose my license. Like I got to tell everyone that I talk to, that I meet, if I'm coming, you invite me to your cookout. Oh, by the way, I'm bringing my SIG P320 I had milled out by, I'm not going to shout nobody, but, they milled it out. I put a Romeo 1 Pro on it. It's got 17 round mag in it. I'll be there with that. Are you okay with that? Like, I gotta disclose that. So I did that with her. She's like, oh, you know what? Since you crazy, matter of fact, I've been trying to be crazy like you too. You think you can help me out? And I did. And she got a gun. She got a concealed carry license. So this girl, she's crazy. She's insane. She's like me. Carries everywhere. She goes to the store, she carries. She goes to check a mail, she carries. Like, I'm like, damn, I gotta stop talking to people. I'm messing them up. She's like you now. You all messed up now. You like, yeah. I gotta revisit the CCW class, make sure I remember when, something. Like, damn, I messed him up. I didn't mean to mess him up. I was just trying to look out for him, I do this for her. I tell her what I know. She does her own research like you did. And she says, you know what? I agree with that opinion. Cool. If you need anything from me, let me know. Like you, she did the same. She was like, nope, I'm my own person. I'll do my own. If I get, really, really stuck, I might hit you up, but mind your business. I'm my own person. I'm going to do my own thing. Girl rocking a red dot on a EDC pistol that she got a custom fitted holster inside the waistband. She coming to see me in yoga pants with her gun with a red dot and a light on it. Like she's dry fire. Yo.
But see, this is what I'm saying. Like,
so proud of her.
But see, this is the thing. Like, one thing is this. I need you all to understand this. Like, this is how we all roll. This is, I mean, you can look at me and say I'm a joke, but it is what it is. This is how we all roll.
Every one of us. The whole family.
The whole fam.
The kids, all of us. Everybody.
So, this is not a game. And it's like, I'm not trying to be funny, man, but those that are really into 2A like that enjoy these type of messages. But most people, they don't give a damn.
They don't even know what it means.
They really don't care. And it's just that plain and simple. Black people are just, and I'm talking about black people. Come on. It's just, it is what it is. Black people are always going to be, for some odd reason, scared of guns. Even though, I don't want to go there, but it's just the truth.
Freedom.
That, and then also, during slavery, when they were free, the Klansman would come around and try to hang, the father and all of that shit. And what did the father always have? A shotgun. So we do have a history with guns or firearms.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why is it in this day and time that we shy away from that.
Because we were told to. Let me finish the story. We can get into that. But by the way, we've already had a conversation. Like, this is it. Like,
yeah, this is it. 2A, guns, all of that stuff.
This
if
is
y'all are, and I know I've said it numerous of times. I don't think you've said it before. As far as talking about firearms or anything. Point blank, you have our word. We're not mentioning this shit anymore. We're not. You are totally on your own. And matter of fact, I have a video coming out tonight, which is Sunday night. And I mentioned 2A then. So, you know, that's it. After this video, that is it.
You're on your own.
So you got the floor, and then after that, we ain't talking about no guns anymore.
We good with that, right?
Yep.
All right.
100%.
Anyway, this is actually kind of funny, right? So this girl is now a carrier, right? She's got hers on her everywhere she goes, okay? So the night before the thing that happened, she comes, we're talking with, you know, and she's like telling me the situation that's at her work. Now, the other part of that is when we started dating, I'm significantly older than she is. Not like R. Kelly older, but like I'm older than she is, almost a decade, right? And she sees me, she's hanging out with me. I work from home before COVID, you know. And she's been hanging out with me sometimes, you know, when I'm working. And she sees what I do and she's like, oh wow, you make a living doing that? Yeah, you know, it's really not like that big of a deal. It's technology, but unfortunately, we don't know about technology.
My fault for cutting you off. Finish that story so it can segue into what you do for a living, because everybody wants to know exactly what you do and all of that. If you care to share with them what you do.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, she's a self-taught person. She's been into technology her whole life. Plus, it's her generation, right? So they grew up with the technology. It's always been a part of their life. Whereas me and you, there was a point where we were analog. There wasn't that level of technology for the masses. Yeah, very well-to-do people had access, but everybody else, we all had like very limited access to it, right? So she's, we meet and, she's like, wow, that's cool that you do that. I've never been around this because it's just not a part of what you do, yo. It's not a part of that, right? So this is her like first experience around this, right? Because I'm rare to her. This is not a big up to me. This is me doing what I do is rare. Like it just is. That's a fact. You've said it on your shit multiple times, right?
In the black community,
multiple.
Let's say that it is very rare.
Very
what
rare.
This man does in the black community.
And it's not even special or nothing like that. It's just for some reason we don't think that we can make a living doing that, and I make a living doing that. Anyway, so we her and I worked together, and she found something and she came to me and I was like, oh yeah, I work with them all the time. Like, yeah, you should definitely give them a shot. Try it out, see what happens. She ends up getting this job with this technology company that no one just getting introduced to the field should get that particular job. Like, someone saw something and they gave her a shot. She's all crazy excited about it. And she's like me, she's driven. She wants to be successful. So she's having an issue at the job. She had like really just started. So the night before she kind of like vented, and You know, I told her the truth. I'm a tough love kind of guy because that's how it's been given to me my whole life. So I told her the truth. Like, yo, I hear what you're saying, but you sound like a pussy. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong, but you sound like a pussy. So your options are be a pussy or don't be a pussy. Like, pick. I don't mean cursing.
Nah, it's not.
But that's what I said. And she appreciates that I keep it like that, right? And she came over the next day to tell me. So it's like, 8 in the morning. I'm just getting ready because I work from home. I get out of bed. I don't got to get dressed, get my car ready. I roll out of bed, I put on a robe, I go to work. I get my coffee, I go to work, right? So she comes, it's 8 in the morning, and I'm like, yo, this is not a time anybody comes to my house. Who the fuck could this be? I look and see it's her. All right, what's up? What the fuck? You ain't even call, you don't. That's against the rules. What? We talked for a minute. She's like, yo, you're right. I'm a pussy. I'm not gonna be a pussy no more. I'm gonna handle this. Just wanted to let you know, because I know I hung up on you because you called me a pussy. But I realize you're right. I'm a pussy. I'm not gonna be a pussy. Thank you. Cool. She leaves. Cool. I go start sitting down at my desk. I start working. 15 minutes later, I get a call. Airbags deployed. I was in a fucking accident. Come get me. What? Because I'm insane. I don't know what I'm thinking. I go to the nightstand. Where's my gun? She said an accident, but instantly I'm getting tactical. Alright, there's definitely a gun in that nightstand, and there's one in that one, but that one's a little bit smaller, so I'll take that one. I don't know where she had the accident. I don't know where she is. I just grab a gun and I go running, right? As I'm starting my car, I realize I don't actually know which way to go. Because she had an accident. But I know where she works, so I'm like, all right, if she's leaving from my house, if she's going to work, she probably went this way. So I start that way, and then I call her, and I'm like, all right, but this is dumb, but I'm still gonna do it, right? So I call her, and I'm like, hey, I know you had an accident. And you mentioned you might have got hit with an airbag or something, but actually, where are you? And she tells me where she is, and I'm like, all right, and I hang up on her. Because I'm figuring, well, she got hit with a airbag. I probably shouldn't have a conversation with her. I didn't know what was going on either. So I'm like, all right, I know where she is. I start to head that way. As I get to where the accident is, I see all these cop cars and these fire trucks and stuff. So I'm like, well, clearly that's where the accident is, right? When I get there, I see about 50 cops. A couple of them are tactical. I'm like, wait, hold on a second. Is she a crack dealer or something? Did they just catch El Chapo? I've been dating El Chapo this whole time. Oh, by the way, I got a freaking gun on my hip in this really expensive car, and what do I do? So I get to the light, and I see a cop doing like this. And I'm like, well, I'm from the hood. I don't go to cops when they calling me like this. That seems like a reason to not to go to wherever you doing anything you doing. That seems like I should go that way. So I'm at this light contemplating life, like, all right, what do? I take a left. I don't run, but I do take a left into some subdivision. You know where. Yeah. The townhouses, right? I pull into this shit, and it's not a place where you can make a U-turn. And all the signs are saying, like, private driveway, don't turn around in my shit. So I'm like, I'm still turning around in your shit because this dude, he's still over there doing this. And where I'm from, if a cop is doing this, that means you should be doing that. Yeah. That's where I'm from. That shit still kicks in, even though I don't do nothing. I don't commit no crimes.
I do nothing.
I'm a civilian like a motherfucker. I got a CCW. You know how clean you gotta be to get a CCW?
Pretty much.
I got TSA pre-check. You straight? You good? I can get on the plane right now. I got to sit here and talk to you about nothing. So cool. I make the left. There's nothing to do, man. I can't run. And I can see a car, so I'm like, that's clearly the accident site. And the cop is still over there like. So I'm like, I still think I'm in the hood. I don't even visit the hood anymore, you know. But it's still part of me, right? PTSD, that's what it is. So I'm like, what the hell? I realize I'm not doing nothing illegal, nothing. I go to the cop, I pull up behind him. He runs over to me like this.
Oh,
he got on the whole tactical fatigue thing. He got a sidecar with his sidearm. He got his strap on him, you know, that he's clearly gonna attach to his AR-15 at some point. So I'm like, he not no regular cop. That ain't no uniform. That's a tactical outfit. He's running at me like this. So I'm sitting here in my expensive car in like some shorts with a gun on my hip, with this guy running at me with army fatigue on, and I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do right now.
Make sure you got life insurance. Pretty much it.
And he's the one running at me, but there's cops and fire trucks there. So I can't do anything. They got all kind of positions. And I'm like looking at my car like, my car's pretty fast. If I jump in it and run, they gonna have to catch up to me at some point, but they gonna catch me right away. I only knew her for a year. The hell. I don't do nothing. I just, I'm free. He gets to me, he says, "Are you," he says, "my government name?" And I says, "Yeah." He says, "We need to talk." What we need to talk about? He says, "We need to talk about what's in my pocket right here." I knew instantly. What we needed to talk about. This girl that I've been drilling in the head. I'm showing the YouTube videos. The world is dangerous. You gotta be strapped. I knew instantly what we needed to talk about. This girl that went and got into a car accident with a gun on her hip, and they had to rescue her, and they found the damn gun on her hip, so it turned into a damn dangerous situation for them.
Wow.
Fact.
Wow.
Fact. But she is legal, so there was nothing they could do. So he says, "Here you go." I said, whoa. I said, "By the way, I got a gun on my hip right now." And he says, "You do?" I said, "Yeah, I do." "You gonna give me another one? You gonna give me a second gun in the middle of the street?" "No, you not." And he says, "What do you want to do?" I said, "This is my car right here." He says, "That's your car?" I said, "This is my car. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open the trunk. You gonna go put it in the trunk. You gonna close the trunk. I'm gonna stay here, and you're gonna come back over here, and then we can have whatever conversation you want to have. But you are most certainly not gonna hand me a firearm in the middle of this damn street, and I just told you I got a gun on my goddamn hip." You're not gonna give me a second gun, bro. Not in front of all these goddamn people. So go put it in the trunk. There's a towel in there. Wrap it up in that, and then close it. And then you come back and you talk to me. That's a fact. That literally happened. This dude, turns out he was the bomb squad guy. He was at that you know where where they train.
I got you.
He was coming from there. He happened to be at the light when she got into the car accident. That's why he was there. So I had to have this interaction in the middle of the street at 8:38 in the morning with the bomb squad guy handing me a gun at the stop sign. Fact.
So one day it dawned on me that when I put all of the pieces of the puzzle together, like every damn thing that we were doing and attempting to do in the hood could be done legally. This is the reason why I don't want to raise my voice. I don't want to get emotional, but I feel like getting that way because we're showing you all that there's another way.
That whole incident.
There's another way. Do you understand?
Fact.
Do you understand that? Let's just look at it in a corny way. Let's look at it in a corny way. And this is a multiverse. That the same scenario in another universe. Or what they say? Another universe and multiverse, whatever.
That situation is not going.
In a different situation, a different in the same situation, same scenario, in a different world, it would have ended just like it always ends.
Very different.
Very different. But look at how it ended.
The whole time everybody was like, I was like, listen, y'all put her in my car because she's refused the medical at the scene. But I'm still going to take her after I finish talking to you. But she's already now sitting in my car. You have permission. I gave him. I said, listen, open the driver's door. By the way, since I'm interacting with you guys, I put my firearm in the center console. So that's where it is, okay? But I'm over here. She's in the car. I'm telling you there is a gun here. I have disclosed to you what is going on. Don't shoot my girl. Don't shoot me.
But right? can I don't want to cut him off, but I have to.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that what's going on? Like, when have you ever been in a situation where you or your friend or someone that you know tells the cops what to do? You see, when you on the other side of the fence, guess what? The cops become what? Real civil servants.
That's what they are.
Go ahead.
They work for you.
They work for you.
You pay their salary. Look at your pay stub. You paid their salary. You're state employees. You paid for that. They're policing. They're enforcing laws you have agreed to. So, my opinion is treat them with respect, but demand respect in return. My brother, I have done everything legally I am supposed to do. Do not give me a hard time, okay? Address my girl. She had a car accident. Address the person that hit her in the car accident. Get her car towed. Give me the information I need to find out where that car is tomorrow. And go about your day. Don't ask me nothing about nothing to do with my car. Nothing. I have disclosed to you. I did everything I agreed to when I signed up, and I said, and I did all the 8-hour class, and I did the 357 shooting, and I paid the $99 for the fingerprints, and I went to the sheriff's office. When I did all of that shit, right? I'm good. I did everything you told me to do. On the back of my card, it says, you agree, if you have an interaction with police, you will disclose that you carry a concealed weapon. I signed it and I agree. Once I've done that, do your fucking job. Period. And understand, if you don't, I have resources. I'll fucking sue you. and you will get fired. You'll have to go work in Indiana for some fucking sheriff's office as a deputy because they don't check your records. That's what you'll have to do. So do you want to stay in Charlotte? Do you want to fucking work in Indiana? So if you don't want to fucking work in Indiana, do your fucking job.
That is a better argument, you know what I'm saying, than the other situation where his girl gets into a wreck and her license is revoked.
Insurance.
And she ain't had no insurance. And she had a gun on her, but serial number scratched off. It's a burner, right? He comes, he's the boyfriend. He goes to the scene. He has warrants.
Always with these fucking warrants.
They arrest him. The only reason why they didn't kill him is because of the fact that he had warrants. And that they had a talk with him and he didn't pose no threat. You go to jail and you gotta fucking argue with whoever accepts the collect call. Yo, can you tell my mom to bail me out, or could you tell such and such to bail me out, or this and that? So
what about when they not accepting that fucking
when they not
call,
accepting the fucking collect call?
And you've seen a motherfucker you know you got a problem with. I need out of here, man.
Yup. Your ops is in jail with you. You know, it's crazy to me, man. But we had about 30 minutes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stop it here, and y'all gonna have to go to the old channel to get the other, I'll say 2 parts. I don't know how long we're gonna go.
2 parts. Alright.
We may possibly get 2 parts out of it, but you gotta come over to the old channel. If you don't know, what the old channel is or whatever have you, I'll put the link in the comment section of this video. All right, so just meet us at the
I
old
feel like
channel.
I'm on like a TV show. I feel like I'm on like I don't know what's a cool TV
Well, hey, listen, we gotta get you when we can get you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to stretch it. I'm trying to like put you on both channels. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to know where's Pretty Ricky and what he do for a living and all the rest of that shit. And I guess that's where we'll start off.
None of your business, but I do what you do. None of your damn business.
That's a good job, man.
That's what you should do. None of your business. Do you? That's what it is, man. That's what I do. I do me. And I do me to the best of my abilities. That's what I do. You should do the same. You can't do me. I can tell you what I do. You can't do me. No more than I can do you. But I'll see you on whatever channel it ends up on. I'll see you on that.